Hello, my name is Dr. Shambles, and today we have the first gameplay of the new ST34 purple Katakuri. Now, there are some points, very important points that I need to get across before I start commenting on the gameplay. First and foremost, you can only play with the ST34 in the unlimited section of the sim. So right now it's very popular for people to be trying all of these starter decks. There's only like 2 to 3 lobbies, and those lobbies are always purple Katas, Kuzans, and red Luffys most of the time. I did try to get into a red black a Sabo match. I couldn't. Somebody got there first, and I did try to get into a up Luffy from OP11, and the guy just gave up right away. So for now we only have 2 Kuzan games and 1 red Luffy game. So sorry about the matchups. I feel like I kind of think you guys want to see more meta matchups, but it is what it is. Another point, this point is very important. I don't think I played good in these matches because especially in the first 2, because I was testing the limits of the deck. What do I mean by this is I was using my my leader ability very greedily and somewhat messing up my curve plays by going down on my opponent's turn. This is just to see how bad it was, how good it was, what I could do after. So this is just me testing the limits of my power, okay? The power of the deck at least. So I'm sorry if you guys get tilted, but I think I could play better. Not only that, I was figuring out what combos I do like to do, and another thing that I had a problem was, now that I don't play Sparrow or nothing that actually looks into the top deck of my opponent, I was attacking, in the first 2 games, I was attacking using leader ability, looking at the top card, but I was actually, I wasn't paying attention to the card that I saw. And the most important thing about the purple Katakuri effect is for you to look at the card and to memorize the card, because having that knowledge is very important. Okay, that's the other point. Next point is, there has been some debates online about some ratios, about some cards that you can play. First and foremost, the Sanji Pudding and the Sparrow debate is still going on. Yes, I've already talked about this in the last video about what I think it's best and what advantages one brings and the other one brings. So it's always up to you. One thing Sparrow does better than Sanji Pudding is you get to abuse your leader ability during your opponent's turn. If your opponent does not search or draw, then you already know the top card, so next turn you can just use Sparrow right away and get the Dawn back that you just used in your opponent's turn, okay? Sanji Pudding, I believe, just has more combo potential, and for now I prefer that combo potential. Not only that, it does make it easier for me as a pilot to not have to memorize the cost of the card on the other side, because there's no effect that needs it, and so it just makes it easier. You can just look at it for the knowledge, which is the most important part anyways, and that is it. Now, the new Cracker card that got announced, I feel like that card is a little bit bait. You can play it as a budget option. The only card that I would take out for that would be the Sanji Pudding, but again, if you take out Sanji Pudding, then we go back to the argument you should play Sparrow. So yeah, I don't see that card being played. Even going second, I think you just prefer to play the 3-cost Pudding. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but for now I'm not gonna try that card. And the last debate is between the 9-cost Liling. Some people are saying online that you should play 4 10-cost new Liling from the starter deck, and then only 1 10-cost Rush Liling, and do not play 9-cost Liling. That is bait. I could see that argument being true. Right now I'm playing the 9-cost Liling simply because I love the card, but I am thinking about going up to 4 copies of 10-cost Liling, and then I only have one copy of the 9-cost Liling. Yes, the triple ramp into 9-cost Liling is good against very specific matchups, so if you don't want to play for those specific matchups, which I understand because your deck is actually strong as it is right now, but I still do like 9-cost Liling because she does give us an extra life as well. But I can see me in the future taking away the 9-cost Liling for the 10-cost Liling, okay? I do agree with those arguments, but for now I'm gonna keep playing with the 9-cost Liling, okay? That is it. Another thing, small thing, very small thing, this is the less important thing, and it's the last point. I see some people not playing 5-cost category of the new one, and like using that 4th copy into a 3rd Sparrow. I understand you want to play 3 Sparrow, but not playing 4 categories is just trolling. I am very sorry to you. I'm seeing like at least 4 decklists that are only playing 3 of him. I'm sorry, you need to play 4 of. The reason why I'm playing only 2 Sanjin Puddings is because it's only a replacement. You always want to play the new Katakuri. There's no other reason to play any other cards on the 5-down turn. If you can, it's always Katakuri. So that's the last point. Let's get into the gameplay. As you can see, my first matchup was against Kuzan. Now, I don't know which game state we are. He did make a lot of board. Not a lot of board. We made more board, but he made some board. Here, some good board that can swing very well. I'm just taking every single attack. Here's the thing, our Katakuri, 8 cost Katakuri, 8k power, Kuzan does not have anything that can get through that 8 cost category. What I mean is, he has 2ks that can stop us from blocking, and he cannot use those in our category. Not only that, he can play Tsuru to try and bounce it, but we would just bounce the 7 cost pudding or the 3 cost pudding. So there's nothing he can do about our blockers. We know we always have this blocker, okay? Right now, by the way, I know I could try and go for a game because I do have somewhat good counter in hand, but I'm just setting up here game and just win, you know? Like, I'm gonna take away every single card here. Yeah, there you go. I'm gonna go 8 onto 8. And then I think I'm gonna go another 8 onto 8. Yeah, there you go. Take away the last card. If he wants to protect it, he does protect. So 1 card in hand, that is fine. We do not care. Now we can place it with another 8 cost category. And now we know we have more than enough blockers to survive next turn. So there's nothing he can do. I think he lost the game here. Let's imagine he didn't protect the board, he just let all the board go and just maybe protected with a blocker. He would have more cards in hand, yes, but it would be the exact same situation. Because we would just slowly chip away the cards in his life. Sorry, I'm kind of sped up because I wanted to get my points across. But yeah. Like, he would have more cards in hand, but he would still not have any board, and we could slowly chip away his life. So there was nothing he could do there. There you go. Yeah, he just gave up, by the way, there. It is what it is. Next game is against Red Luffy. I actually didn't know anything about Red Luffy. Pretty much when the starter cards were getting announced, I was just looking for the Katakuri and Kuzan cards. I'm not going to be buying the starter deck of Kuzan right now, but I think Kuzan and Katakuri did get, in fact, the best starters. Luffy and Kid were right next to them, to be honest. They also got pretty good cards. I didn't know about the Luffy cards, so I'm going to see in this matchup for the very first time. I was thinking about using that Brûlée as an extra searcher, but I thought I don't think I should here. I think I should leave 2Ks in my hand right now. But yeah, so one of the reasons I feel like I played bad in these 2 first matchups specifically, in this case of the Luffy, is because I didn't know what Luffy played and how he played. So I was like just looking at the stage for the first time, seeing him playing so many searchers. I was like, what, you do play these many searchers? So yeah. Here we need to counter. Yep. We played the Katakuri. Obviously, we do get the ramp thanks to Katakuri. We don't necessarily need the 3 cost pudding. Obviously, the 3 cost pudding is very good to set up on the early turns. Not only to ramp us plus a Dawn here on this 5-down turn, but also because on later turns, on 10-down turn, she does gives us Dawn back with for the 10 cost lailing. So it's very good to set up early game till you find better cards to replace her with, or sometimes I don't even replace her because I don't really need to. As you guys can see now, he's doing some combos that I didn't know you could do. I think he does mess up here a little bit of the combo, because he has 2 searchers there. Let me see. Yeah, he replaces the Sanji with another Sanji. I was like, what? There you go, he says, oh, whoops. I don't know if this, how do I say this? If this influences the outcome of this game, I don't know, to be honest, because I don't know what he was playing this deck. So I just didn't know. I just went with it. He keeps showing us the 2 events there. I feel like this variant of the Red Luffy is very fun, but I don't know if this is optimal because you do need to play a lot of events and you just pretty much are playing like very small bodies. I don't know if this is the most popular version of this deck, by the way, but it is the version that I found. And again, it's been very hard to find games to show you guys. Here, as you guys can see, I'm being greedy using my leader ability. I shouldn't. Yeah, I took. It is what it is. I should have just used one of my puddings, and now I'm playing on curve. Yeah. So having an extra down here could help us a little bit, to be honest. By the way, we did play the 7-cost pudding. We did not see any Katakuri, so we got the Sanji pudding at least, so that's why I play 2. It's for this pretty much. She did draw us a card, so we're still pretty healthy in cards. And now I'm just gonna swing into board. I feel like we can start pretty well with the cards we have in hand, especially because we have 10-cost Lily. This is also why I shouldn't have gone with -1 in the last turn. So this turn I should have +1 done, at least. Because I was thinking, I'll find the 8-cost category though. I'm pretty sure I will. I didn't. So yeah, you need to be careful. Only in the very last game, by the way. Only in the very last game you guys will see me be careful with that. I was just being greedy all around. I didn't care. I want to see the consistency of the deck. I wanted to see how much I could abuse of the deck, like, pretty honest. So yeah, also in the last game is the only time here on this Red Luffy I was looking at the top deck a lot with my leader build, but I was simply because I did not know what he was playing. So again, very good information. If you don't understand I'll let it go because yeah, there you go. Because we can do this. I feel like protecting this category was not worth it because we didn't actually have a lot of counter. We have 2, 3, 4k. 4k now with the Usopp draw, 6k. And he has a lot of swings, so yeah. He's revealing to us the same 2 events. These are pretty much bricks right now, so yeah. He plays this Sanji. I feel like this Sanji is very good on this deck. No matter what variant you're playing, no matter what kind of strategy you're trying to pull, I feel like this Sanji is very good in this card. In this deck, sorry. We take this. He goes 8k. I'm like, it's gonna go 2 6s. No, 1 6 here. So I counter this. Yeah, and I just use my Mamaragan because I don't see us using this anytime soon. I also discard my 3-cost building because 2-cost category always has potential for combos. So yeah, we didn't see. I'm gonna, instead of playing the 7-cost building, I'm trying to search for the 8-cost category to replace him. I didn't get it. Again, was greedy by going search instead of 7-cost building right away. But I feel like we needed to attach Dawn here anyways to... By the way, I did see that 2k Usopp, so I already knew he had the 2 events plus the 2k Usopp. Let's see if he has counter here. He doesn't, so that's... we probably can't take everything here. There you go. Now, we have nothing. Here would be very good to swing with leader. And then, like, swing with leader with 5, maybe 6 with leader effect, and then replace with 2-cost category into a better category. I just don't have categories. We already drew, like, 4 cards. We made 1 search, or 2 searches, actually. No 8-cost category. So yeah, here I'm just hoping that whatever I get from life is enough to counter some swings. But I do have 7 cards in hand. He only knows about 1 card, which is a 10-cost Lily. So right now he knows I have 1 brick, nothing else. But he does play a search card, so right now I'm sweating, man. He could very well try to go for life. It's very risky for him to try and go for a game here. Because he needs 3 swings to pass, he has 4 swings. If I could counter 2 of those swings, then I'm good. I don't think I could, but the fact that I had 7 cards in hand was enough for him to not to not try and go for a game and try to get rid of my board. I need to give him the board, to be honest. Yeah, I need to give him the board and keep playing with what I have. Here's the thing. If he swings into that Katakuri, I'm gonna be very tempted to let him go because I have another 7 cost pudding. But, again, this is a greedy play because if I don't find an 8 cost Katakuri again, then guess what? I'm gonna be without plays next turn. But I do it because I'm greedy. We did find the first 8 cost Katakuri. So yeah, now we can just get a free block here. Yep. And now I feel like we know he has 2 bricks in hand, so I'm gonna try to go for a game. So first I think I will swing 5 and see what he does. If he takes, then it's easy game. If not, I might be tempted to go for board again. Give him draws with that Sanji, whatever. I don't really care. He takes that, so there you go. He gets a draw. I don't care. I'm gonna go a 9 here, where no 2 of his cards are bricks. So we can very well just go 9-9. Yep. That's gonna take away every single one of your cards. There you go. He had that Sanji. I think he was trying to hold on to that Sanji to make a non-blockable. That is also one of the influences of me trying to go for a game this turn, because I knew if anything went wrong here, like unless I really stopped all of his swings, he would have an unblockable, and we only had one 8k Katakuri. Last game is against Kuzan. Now this I was much more locked in. I feel like I played better in this game. I still don't think I'm getting the deck 100%, but I'll get it with time. Also, these are not somewhat... I don't feel like these are meta matchups. Kuzan is definitely the best. I feel like Kid and Kuzan are definitely the better decks to play against. I feel like they are very they're very strong if we are looking only into the starter decks. Kid is especially because he's yellow. He's gonna be playing oh my god, that's a lot of categories. He's going to be playing like Borsalinos and stuff like that. Now he has the killer. I do know about the killer. The killer is very good on that deck. So yeah, I feel like that deck is the one that counters us in terms of starter deck. The other ones, I feel like Katakuri can deal with it very well. He plays the Garp into Kuzan. One of the best plays he could do. Am I gonna be greedy? As you guys can see here, I'm like, do I give him a 2k or just go down? I give him a 2k to make sure I have more done, okay? Oh! And that is why you keep the Don. Because you have 2 Don instead of swinging with pudding, by the way. Let's not do that. We don't need to do that. Let's just, bam, another 7k body. That is so good. And we just swing with 6k. That is fine. We are 10 Don. We have a blocker. We have 5 swings next turn. Just absolutely insane. Kuzan can in fact spam as well. So, but he's not going to spam this turn. Why? Because he has 2 blockers there. So he should maybe either play Sakazuki or play another Kuzan to stop one of my swings. No, he plays the Ice Time right away. I feel like I would take this one, no? No, I just block, okay. He goes 6, I think I... No, yeah, I counter this. Will he swing with Kuzan? I feel like... I feel like he thought I was trying to bait his swing. In fact, I wasn't, I was just seeing what I could do. Now, we don't play anything, by the way. We just don't. I don't even gonna Mamaragan. I feel like that has better, more important situations to use. Like, we could use on later turns, like maybe to go for a little if he keeps one of his Gobies, but either than that, I feel like it's better just to bait out the block right away. I'm gonna go a bunch of 9s, by the way. Simply because I can. There you go. I'm gonna go 2 9s. No, 3 9s. And a 6, I believe. There you go. There you go. And now we can let the 3 cost pudding go, to be honest. We have 2 categories there. He plays the Mr. 3. I saw the Mr. 3, so I knew he was gonna stop my 8k Katakuri. Now I am expecting another ice time to stop both of our 5-cost categories from swinging. That is fine. We take that one. And yep, there you go, another ice time. Very well played by Kuzan here. Although he's not spamming board when I think he might have tried in the earlier turn. I feel like copies in this deck are not needed. Obviously, attention, he does not have access to the new Borsellino, the SR blocker 2k. This matchup would be much different if he did. There you go, we replaced the last pudding with a 7k Katakuri again, and then I'm just gonna go 9 into 6. I already knew he had this. It's okay. I'm just trying to get as many resources now, because I feel like the purple Katakuri, the way he plays is early turns, mid game turns, we kind of go very aggro, and then on later turns we have so much board and hopefully so much top hand with the 10-cost Lily that we start doing a bit more control to easily set up game, you know? It became 10 times easier to set up game with Purple Kata than it was before, by the way. It's like night and day, really. Like, we used to struggle so much with newer decks to set up game or to deal with our board or whatever, and now we can, in fact, we can deal with it much better. Now we have 4 swings, he has 2 lives. I think I could have gone for a game here, but I don't think I will. Yeah, I think I'm only gonna like set up game. I'm gonna see him, yeah, block here. He had a blocker, that's why I didn't want to go for a game. Again, I didn't want to use my Moragan here. There you go. So I think we play Liling on top of the other pudding. Now I'm just gonna go 7 here if he takes. There you go. So we have the game set up. We got an extra life, so he has maybe 4 swings if he wants to swing with Tashigi. We can counter one of the swings, block another one, and take the other 2. So we're fine. He goes 9. We take that, I believe. Yep. 8. I feel like I should block here, counter 1. Nope. I actually just... Okay. Raging Tiger. I think during the game I was expecting that, but it didn't matter really. But yeah, let's go 11 because it has 2 done up. He used already 2 of the peasant pack, correct? Yeah, he didn't have it, so that's GG. Yep, we're gonna go 9. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I think the games were pretty straightforward. There was not much more I can say here. Hopefully, I'll get better with the deck. Remember the points I talked at the beginning of the video. Comment what you think of those points, if you agree, disagree with me. Again, the points of playing the 10-cost Lily and 4 copies of the new 10-cost Lily, I do agree. Maybe I'll try it, you know, even if it's just for a video, but 9-cost Lily is still good. And yeah. If you guys enjoyed, like and subscribe, comment what you think of the video, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.